Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Bruce Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Easy. Up. Right.
To throw his Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Intended for trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
And 11.
You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield. And maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
West right, zip.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert. And they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin was James Cook. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air, Allen. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll run it. Here's Cole. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. I don't think he got there. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Straight into his head. And he'll push ahead for about 30 to the 36. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
EQ. Angel.
Here's Fields. As he throws it incomplete.
Intended for
looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
They're on 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
He's stopped at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Allen swinging this out long move for Cook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cook up the gut. And he struggles to get it in here. Maybe down at the 31. He's brought down at the 30.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, trying barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets it way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where your defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it across the track for Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Rolling to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. 319, did I see that? Go.
On first and 10, it's home. And we're taking across midfield and into first territory. 7 yards on the pickup there. They'll leave it with a second and 3. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and put a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Takes a second and short. That gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And nowhere to run hands here on that defensive line. We'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
At the Bills,
here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
319, yes, Matt. Angel. Hey, Cam. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go. 258, West right fit. Right.
Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets his tail about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Hey, Monday.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work.
It's a turnover
and that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, I'm going to milk the clock. Can't just have to ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the Bills
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3 on
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackle. It's 2nd down.
much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and 8. Now Allen. And complete right side of the court. After taking a down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shakir holds it in. Shakir, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7.
Jets nothing.
Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the returner, Xavier Newton. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill after camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. Reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Jets, first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The nice footwork gives him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. You got 222, 220. All right.
Now Fields. Out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
His kick is
14 on the extra point.
Makes the
Now they go score 14-7.
Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Pauses more, and it's Shakir. He gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout signal floor, and they'll gain 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. But he put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to middle the court. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Shrugs him off. And he's going to get this inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Cook. He pushes through a would-be tackle to get about 3 yards. Second down. He was taken down.
That's it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go in that run.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled it. He got 6.
The 13-yard line.
Yeah, once more,
It's a
strong
gain of
running.
6.
Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. I don't think anyone in the building flew right there as that was going to run into their faces. He was brought down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Talked about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
James Cook.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Motion man is Shakir. Third down, here's a run by Cook. A loss of a yard, and it brings up forward.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were going for a loss.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking downfield, and that's caught inside. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Here's Fields. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go, son. Yep. Green. Up. Angel.
Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let things go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing over downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Fields now to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's good.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and there's one of their first goes yet. As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here we go. Easy. Green knife.
To the air again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here with my partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Out, let's go. No mas. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And down inside the 10 here. The ball's out of bounds. Fields, such an athletic quarterback. Gets him the first.
For another Jets.
Here we go,
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw right side. Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Good. Matter. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good on the 4th. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field zone. And the quarterback was, to me, he's going to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
7 yards there on the first down.
This is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop it right now. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, here's Jones. That's a pretty strong run there as he take this across the 50 and down to the 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. After a good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Allen now looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
The first down coming for Davis. And this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
Yeah, that one was coming pretty well. They were trying to lift the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And he missed it. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Of contact necessary at this stage as they're well on first down. And hopefully we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 18 yards.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Inside give to Davis. And he'll take it out of the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jets 14.
Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3:19, that's not.
All eyes on Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down
on the coverage.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
3:19, that's not.
Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On the coverage.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
3:19, that's not. Extend. Go.
They snap it to Fields. That's caught by Wilson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they did now.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now on second down. Downfield. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. He's out of bounds. He's around the 10-yard line.
This is going down. I'm never giving enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this is intercepted.